It's a good lane matchup. Very good lane matchup versus Centaur. My only issue is the fact that you can kind of just kite his Wukong's command. And he just puts it on the high side as well, just in case we see a rotation from the Snapfire. Because, you know, this is going to be the hero that rotates mid. Like, it won't be the Winter Wyvern. Snapfire is going to enable a potential stun. Makoto mid's going to be really careful, man. Let's have another self to work with, but... this might be a heavy commitment. Instead, first blood, apologies, up to that northern side here, so... We'll be able to find Oracle, looks like, with that Snapfire. Cookie just able to get on top, so I thought we were going to potentially see... So it looks like all the lanes right now from TNC are going incredibly well, and this is kind of what we spoke about, the fact that they need these lanes to go swimmingly for them, because they're going to have to hit this 20-minute timing where they are just so far ahead. Have this Cookie available if they want to get aggressive here. He's up with the stun. They're going to have the hook stop follow up as well. It's a lot of damage thanks to Retaliate, and they will be able to get this kill. So Gabby's going to end up falling here. March just doesn't have enough protection to keep him alive there. Instead uses on himself, man. That could have been risky. If he doesn't make it up to the high ground there, then Conker just dies. This has to be Sentry. Okay, it looks like it is. You just see, I mean, 2 traps and they literally almost kill him. Now FBZ's going to fall. Gabby. Jingu boundless. You love to see it. What's good, Copper? How you doing, man? Looks like 5 heroes from TNC. They really want to try and take the fight, but there is a nice observe water off to the eastern side here, so Boom well aware of what's going on, but Phantom Lancer's going to get caught out here. Coil, Wukong's command, it will snap here. Do they have the chain lock to actually hold him in place? However, a little bit of space. Looks like with the Rolling Thunder off to the side, KP's going to try and create some chaos here, but now they get the X. With the Rolling Thunder on cooldown, he's already used that Swashbuckle as well, get some magic immunity. FBZ's going to try and catch him on the backline as well. Templar Assassin control, so has a little bit of refraction to work around with, so they're not doing a whole lot of damage right now, but it looks like with the curse, it's going to hold the puck in place, but maybe this is just space for Radiant to disengage, so no one dies. But honestly, I think TNC are pretty content with that. They get the tier 1 tower. Who do we X back though? Looks like it's the Oracle with the Mortimer Kisses. Nice use of the protection from the magic now, and it looks like with the ultimate, Armel might be able to turn around. Centaur relatively tanky, but it won't be enough with the cold embrace. Comes a little too late, and now Makoto got the Shadow Blade. Trying to catch him on the back line. No detection coming through right now. Looks like it was Radiant Sentry, in fact. So, Puck actually heavily commits for this. They'll get the combination off, and maybe Tim steps a little bit too far here. Billy's going to take a while to come back off cooldown. So, alright, a 1-for-1. You do lose the Centaur over the Puck, though. But like I said, as well, so they force them out here, but I mean, they got a really nice ward on the backline here. KP's gonna run up. They get the X. Should be fine if he's able to get the ultimate off in the meantime, but now they're gonna stampede and try and disengage and reach connect on the fight here. Curse taunts up 3. They're gonna be able to get the boat follow up as well with the Mortimer Kisses here. Oracle's gonna get brought down before he can get the defense abilities to keep anyone alive. Coil, Wukong's command, incredible positioning right now from TNC, and Armel straight on top of the Phantom Lance, so they're able to bring him down. Makoto with the Shadow Blade. They do have DOS protection now, but Kezku can get the cold embrace off in the meantime. A quick blink forward, assassinates the Winter Wyvern. That's a dieback for him, and now Makoto as well. Nice use of the Snapfire Cookie, but TNC, they're going to try and chase up the high ground here. He's got the Crimson Guard, but it's just not enough. They're 2 for 3 so far. Looks like Boom. Can they chase anything more? However, without the blink, they won't be able to get the stun. It's an ultra kill from Armel. What an incredible fight for them to take, and even without the ward on the high ground, that's a dieback for the Wyvern. They're just going to be able to go back to Roche and even finish this tier 2 tower as well if they want to. Already top of the net worth, being that for the entirety of the game now, and he's going to have ages to work around with the next fight. He'll have BKB as well. The fact that they use Stampede a little early makes this... FBZ actually. And Tim's has Coil back up now. Cookie's not going to be enough to keep him alive. He's pretty tanky with the Crimson even then. But is this enough to help out here? Looks like Dire without the Templar Assassin, just lacking a little bit of damage. So that's space. Who gives it though? They actually might still be able to kill him. AP didn't get that last roll back, so even then, I appreciate all the follows, guys. Thank you, man. I do see you all. Halbert as well. This is difficult to take the fight. They're gonna smoke up. I don't think they had any vision right there. Not next to the observer board. They don't have the Monkey King. Does have a TP to drone with the outpost. Armel's very far on the front line here. Just gonna try and sit up, but here comes the TP already. I mean, Armel quick blink away is gonna be fine. And now they get the curse. Corn's up 2 on the backline as well. Centaur's going to try and bring down the Oracle to start the fight, but March will end up falling here. They pop the Stampede now. Where's the Coil? Wukong's command. A buyback's going to come through. They'll try and deal with the Snapfire off to the backline here, but a nice cold embrace. Armo's already popped the BKB on the first life, however, but it looks like he'll shred through the Snapfire. Tries to get the cookie on the higher ground, but now they don't have the T1 tower protection. A nice stun. Kezcute's going to get brought down, and TNC, what more can they hunt? Looks like Mikoto, oh, actually, down to the southern side here. Phantom Lancer controlled. Do they have the chain locked down to keep him in place, however? Makes it up to the higher ground. He does still have some one charges, so he's going to be fine. I mean, I don't know. What do they catch here? Conker, Mikoto losing the mana, losing the health as well. He needs to get the boat off for the run. It looks like with the Halberd, TA's damage potential will fall off, but still the Boundless Strike with the Jingu stack. Conker somehow still alive, but they will be able to bring him down. KP with the Swashbuckle. I don't know what business Boom have to try and defend that T1 tower like that. Like, what are they doing? You know, Puck's positioning has been flawless. You saw where Oracle was as well. Like, Centaur had to heavily commit on the backline and then Stampede to get out. And we saw the Coil at the last second here. Uh-oh, PO. Does he have a TP available? He's going to try and man fight here, but Puck's able to deal with the illusions right now, and it looks like Phantom Lancer, a lot of damage onto Oracle. Will at least find one kill. Dreamercell's somehow still alive with the Stampede as well. Gabby might actually end up falling here, Gabby. He's going to die. Phantom Lancer, and now Templar Assassin, forced to pop the BKB, can turn around, hide, will be fine. Alright, Radiant, you got to be careful how far you overstep here. We're okay, man, but they need to give him space, and you see Die really aren't going to let up. They're going to keep trying to put pressuring on the T2 tower. Boom might try and take this fight though. They do have pretty decent vision in the area, so scout him out on the high ground. I mean, they don't have the Phantom Lancer, and he definitely has to be here for this fight. Straight onto Oracle. Going forward, FBZ. Does he have the damage with the Retaliate? Looks like he does. It's a key person to bring down to start the fight. KP's already committed the Rolling Thunder now, and they're going to be forced to disengage. A BKB gets popped. Monkey's going to get control with the Winter Curse. Wyvern will end up falling now, but they're straight on top of Gabby if he can get the ultimate off. Nice attempt with the Mystery Tower with the Coil onto 2 with the Mortimer Kisses. Brady, this could be the fight they're looking for now. TNC, they'll lose 3. Puck, can he disengage? However, looks like he's down to the southern side. Tims does get the TP, but now Armel's in a bit of a tricky spot here. They just need the vision. Epi's able to blink forward still. Oh, they got it. Mikoto. Incredible fight from Boom. There you go, baby. There you go. If they let this go for free, this is just going to kind of widen the game once back again for Dire. They're kind of in the area, but it looks like it might be a little too late. They will delay this at least. FBZ has the Stampede if they're going to try and get in the area, but looks like it's going to take a little bit too long though. Wukong's man already getting chucked out. Arnold force pop the BKB pretty early here, and now off to the side. Roshan will for Mikoto! Mikoto! He got the ages! Arnold's going to be forced to blink away with the false promise though, but Dreamcell straight on top of him. They get the Rolling Thunder, a 2-man torrent though. Arnold, does he have enough health to be able to survive this? Back up to full. They'll shred the Wyvern, but they can't deal with the Phantom Lancer right now. Disarm, Templar Assassin blinks up in a couple of seconds. We'll be able to make it up. Without the Stampede, can they close the distance though? Up to the northern side, Radiant jab an incredible Observer Ward, and Dreamercell straight on top of him. Uh-oh, they just need the vision right now. Straight out of the meld. Gabby, can he help out though? Oh, Cookie just off the mark. We'll be able to get the blink. Oh, Mikoto, they're getting scouted out here, Gabby. Off to the eastern side. They do have... They already de-warded this Observer Ward, unfortunately, so Radiant kind of playing a little blind right now. They don't see a whole lot. They do have to be careful with the positioning, considering Dire very good vision on the higher ground. They want to initiate on top of the Pengli, however, is relatively tanky. Coil onto 4. Wukong's man as well. They're going to pop it now, but Kezcute with the curse. It stops the Wukong's man, however, who's going to fall? Kezcute, cold embrace. They get the torrent storm as well with the BKB. Disarm. Templar Assassin is just not outputting the damage right now. Makoto's going to try and man fight. Remember, he's still got the Aegis to work around with. Halberd coming through. They'll get the false promise. TA is going to be able to stay alive here. Off to the backline, they are able to find the Snapfire, but Dire relatively healthy. They want to still commit to the fight. How Stampede, they need a little bit of mana. Centaur doesn't have this just yet, and Gabby's going to be able to close the distance here. Uh-oh. Think away. He can TP. Force the pop it now. Looks like they should be able to control him. Still trying to find the Conquer, but poor old FBZ left to his own devices on an island. They're still trying to find Mikoto here. Got the cold embrace. Centaur still in a bit of a picky situation as well, but TNC heavily committing. They will find the Centaur, and now Conker's going to be the next target as well. Remember, they've got the Aegis. Mikoto trying to play around against KP, but it looks like now they're going to be able to bring down the first life, potentially the second as well. There's no buybacks available. They'll pop the Wukong's man, so they haven't used it just yet, and now with the Coil Conker, he's going to get brought down for a second time, and all of a sudden, TNC, nice use of the combination here. Makoto's going to be able to get the run buff now, but it's not enough. Dead for 90. Uh-oh. I mean, the fight just goes one way to the next. I mean, FBZ hasn't been able to find the initiation, and now it's kind of the vision, the observer ward's being placed across the map, and I think we do have a gem. Yeah, Centaur's got a gem. I'll check if Dire do. Yeah, Tim's got a gem as well. So both teams, Phantom Lancer, very far caught out here. And with the Manta dodge, they're going to get the Wukong's command off to the side. However, quick disarm. It's going to stop the Templar Assassin's damage output. But with the Corn Embrace, Phantom Lancer will be able to stay alive throughout the duration now. With the Doppelganger away, looks like they're going to kite up the Wukong's command. Incredible start to the fight right now for the boys over on Boom ID. They'll find one, going to try and commit for another. However, March. Oh, March? Is he going to run straight? There's no way, dude. Alright, somehow he's alive. Almost runs right into the Centaur. Tims is doing a great job at being able to push in bot as well. When's the catapult wave? This is going to be a catapult wave as well coming through, so they got to be very careful on raiding. They might be able to X back and try and take it here, but Armel, they can bait out the BKB potentially. There we go, Armel, BKB now, KP, Rolling Thunder, stuck in the river. Roshan about a third HP now, but it looks like Makoto's going to be fine. And now with the BKB on cooldown, they're going to try and get on top of the Templar Assassin. A quick blink away, March forced him up the ultimate on his own devices here. Now Gabby, he's stuck on the higher ground. Wukong command, it's a level 25 talent as well. Coming through with the coil, but the Torrent Storm, Corn Embrace. Conker's going to be able to stay alive right now. They just don't have the damage to be able to deal with him. Look at the Torrent Storm go, Conker will get brought down. Gabby with the balance strike, however. Two heroes down on raiding, but they're straight on top of Armel. They still can't deal with the Phantom Lancer. Trying to find the Templar Assassin, are able to bring him down. Puck's the next target as well. Can he get the drawn away? Dreamer Cell trying to find the supports. A couple of buybacks coming through. Tim's low on mana. Can't get the abilities off. The phase shift just to delay this at least. Blink. No, it's not there. Double kill for the Phantom Lancer. They get the gem as well. Now straight onto KP. They're going to force a couple of buybacks. They got to be careful how deep they dive here, raiding. They don't have everyone up. Coil going to be up in 19 seconds here, but Phantom Lancer is getting way too tanky, way too strong. Can they deal with him? KP, low on mana. Can he deal with the illusions right now? He's got the Mjolnir active. Conker's about to come back and join them as well. I don't know who got that other gem. There's still only one on the Centaur here. Makoto did buy back, remember. So they might give him the Aegis, considering Dreamer Cell still has buyback available. They need to do it fast, man. Dire collapsing around. I'll chuck at the Torrent Storm just in case. Here comes KP! KP! They get it! The Aegis! Tims! Look at the Rolling Thunder go as well. They're going to be able to drop the coil. Who gets a refresher shot, however? BKB pop. Trying to get the combo. They won't find anyone. Oh, that's so worth it. Conker gets shard. That's massive. Literally the same thing as kind of that mid game where, you know, both teams were very reliant on trying to find the supports. AP's got the gem. Makoto's got to be really careful here. They're on the backline, however. Trying to take the fight. Makoto summons up. And with the blink back as well. He's going to be careful here. They're able to get the BKB off. With the boat coming through, they're going to get the run boat now. And now with the Torrent Storm, they have the refresher charge to hold in the Templar Assassin. BKB's available for control. One more Torrent. Is it enough, however? Wukong's command, where's the coil? It's already been used now with the Pink Leer as well. Off to the side, pops a refresher shot. Makoto might get brought down. Another charge of a BKB. They've only found one in the Oracle. They're going to try and still take the fight. A perfect Torrent finds two. The fall from the Centaur as well. The BKB's on cooldown from Armel. They'll chuck at the curse. It's only onto an illusion, but maybe it's enough to taunt them in a single place here. Armel trying to man fight with a Phantom Lancer, but it's not going to work in your favor. Triple kill for Dreamer Cell. They won't time the puck. They're not going to get the vision as well, so he makes it out. I guess PL? I can't even remember his ags. Oh yeah, alright, Wukong's up in 15 seconds. They got Rolling Thunder up as well. Radiant don't take it too fast, considering they don't have the outpost as well. Environment control to get the Stampede. FNZ on the high ground too. Like this will provide them a little bit of space now, but off to the side, apologies, Panko. He's going to get shredded. We'll be able to TP through. They got the outpost. They force the Stampede out, however, they are able to keep the Winter Wyvern alive. A little bit of space still forcing them out. They need the vision. This is really important to get rid of that D-Ward. Be good for Radiant to try and stall the fight around their Observe Ward on the higher gun if they can kind of bait it towards that area. But they've got to be careful with how low Roche falls in case Dire do snatch this potentially if they get outside. Dire, they got the trap. They're not taking it just yet. FBZ Stampede's on cooldown. There goes KP with the Rolling Thunder. Tim's Radiant waiting, trying to try and steal the Aegis now with the Mortimer Kisses, though. Is it enough? They chuck up the Wukong's command. Roshan will get claimed. Aegis on Makoto. Tim's falling incredibly low, but off to the side, KP's already popped the ultimate. Armel just can't get the initiation with the Wukong's command. Torrent Storm's going to come through with the bow. Is it enough out of control? Aegis going to get claimed. However, FBZ's got the magic lamp off to the side. Dreamer Cell straight on top of the Templar Assassin. The control, they don't have the protection through the false promise. They're able to kite him through, and now the Monkey King's the next target as well. They've already used the defensive capabilities from the Oracle. Gabby is going to get brought down. 2 cores down on TNC. They've just got to dip out of here now. Get the lanes in a good spot. KP straight away going to try and push up mid. Beautiful heads up play from the Pangolier. Buyback's available for pretty much everyone but the Puck and the Pango. We're just seeing when they don't get the initiation with the Coil and the Wukongs probably. Makes it hard for them to take these fights. I think they might still have another repair kit potentially as well. Yeah, they got one. They got one. This is it. Boom ID, 16,000 gold net worth lead. They're going to walk up the high ground here. First tier 3 for them. How do you chip them down slowly? I mean, get Swashbuckle. But Dreamer Cell level 30 now as well. All the talents, initiation with the Coil, Wukong's command as well. Buyback coming through from Armor. They're going to try and commit for the fight here, but the Coil Embrace stops all the physical damage. They're just getting kited right now. The boat, Torrent, Monkey, remember, he just brought back here. Dreamer Cell's right on top of him. He's got a crap load of armor coming through thanks to the Wukong's command. They're going to chuck at the False Promise already as well. They deal with the Winter Wyvern on the back line. Armor, nice blink to catch him out here. Forced to pop the Stampede as well. The lanes, they kind of have to deal with it. Wyvern's not going to be able to get there in meantime, so it looks like Radiant. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Most targeted spell is back. Wait, what does that mean? What does most mean? What the fuck? I'm actually so confused. TA's got Fallen Sky. Oh, that item's nuts. Oh, Tim's. This is important. Try and get him away off to the southern side here. I'm still trying to catch him, but he's so goddamn slippery. He's even going right next to the tier 3 tower. Tim's just got to be careful. They get the Hex. Tone, boat, follow-up. He might get brought down here with a follow-up from Phantom Lancer. Oh, dead for 120, but he does have buyback. He's going to go straight to bot as well. Dreamer Cell can be able to deal with the wave. What's Ballista do? Literally 6 slotted right now. I mean, maybe you get rid of the Fusel Blade, but even then, it's so good as the game continues. That was their last repair kit. Glyph was forced out now as well. So on top of Gabby. Gotta be careful here. They're able to deal with the illusions right now. How do they get the initiation? You see how far back Kezcute is playing really nice heads-up play. Fallen Sky. TA. Is this even the Fallen Sky? No, he's got the Ballista blink forward. FBZ. So on top of the Monkey, they're going to force the buyback coming through right now from Puck and disengage. There we go. Boom ID straight up with the Coil onto 2. Pistol Blade as well. Phantom Lancer falling incredibly low here, but looks like he's going to be able to get the regen thanks to the Stampede as well. Stopping a lot of the damage now. The boat follow up as well. They get the run buff. Wukong's man. It's a lot of damage off to the side, but it's enough. Phantom Lancer, he's falling low. Dreamer Cell somehow still alive. He's going to be able to dodge this Swashbuckle. KP, can he find the damage? However, Dreamer Cell is going to be able to get the live still coming through now. They've lost the Templar Assassin. TA is down, dead for 20. 120, no buyback available. Somehow they keep him alive there. No repair kits as well to hold this. Full lane of racks now down the first of the game, 63 minutes in. Monkey's got a refresher as well. They have to delay. Delay is the name of the game here, but can they do it long enough? That's the question. Fallen Sky, KP. A little bit of damage here, but it looks like straight away they just have so much sustain and so tanky on Dire. Tim's control. They get the Hex. Radiant, do they want to find the kills or the objective? Torrent, they're going to be able to find a couple of heroes with the boat combination as well. Tim's going to get the illusory orb away, however, somehow still control. Tim's, he's not dead just yet. They got the false promise coming through. Puck, somehow alive. Monkey is trying to output all the damage here. He's going to have the Wukongs in a couple of seconds. Needs to pop the refresher all for the BKB, but the Torrent stop. Monkey down, dead for 120 seconds. KP, the next target is one with the Hex. Centaur's going to end up falling out with Tim's. He's got so much damage. Look at the waiting. Rev Cock is down as well. Snapfire's the next target. KP with the follow-up initiation. TNC, they hold the high ground. FBZ is not done just yet though. They still have Dreamer Cell. TA's up in 30 seconds. Full lane of racks down bot. Snapfire's gonna buy back. Conker's got buyback as well. Can they deal with it? That's the question. I mean, they probably can, but even then, KP doing whatever he can to delay this, but looks like this is definitely Megas now. 64 minutes in, Boom ID finally caught their break. They hold the Conker buyback as well, more importantly. Roche is up in 15 seconds. A 25,000 gold net worth lead. Tim's is level 30 though. There we go, baby. Let's see it. Give me the damage. It's got the Daedalus. Daedalus Mjolnir. Let's go, Puck. Fire, they're in the area. They do have a trap still. Where's the gem? How? Alright, KP. Can he do this? Slots are up. Roshan's falling low. KP ready to set up. Tim's, here we go. Gonna start before the Pangolier, however, off to the southern side. Armel finds the Wyvern. Kezcute somehow still alive. but it looks like the puck's going to be able to bring him down. Now it's Coil onto a couple. They got the rapid fire as well, but is the damage enough? Ghost Scepter's coming through KP. It's like they won't be able to snatch Roche and now die. They might be forced to just full disengage here. Unless, can they take Roche? Actually, KP's trying. Buyback coming through. Radiant, they need to get inside with the Wukong's command. Die. They've got everyone back alive with the Wukong's command. Mortimer kisses as well. Big Heavy's going to get popped out, but they have the damage. Aegis going to get cleared by KP. FPZ gets a cheese. He's somehow still alive, but off the side, however, Hex. Templar that's controlled. Torrent holds him up in place for a period of time. However, Radiant, they're still alive. They haven't taken a whole lot of damage just yet. But the blessing? Someone? Oh, FPZ forced inside, however, full incredibly low. Puck shreds through him. Dead for 120. They got to deal with the base, though. Okay, TNC. Tims is just being able to... Dude, Tims has a rapier. Tims has a rapier. Rapier alert. They're gonna smoke. This is a movement and a half from TNC. They know they're trying to catch out Puck down, but this is a beautiful movement from them. Makoto, he's gonna get found here. Armor strike set up. They're gonna get the Hex, the Abyssal Blade as well. Where's the protection? Cascade off from the side. Nice curse. Controlling up two. Looks like the knockbacks as well coming through. Now the Torrent boat combination onto two, but is it enough? They need to try and find the Wyvern off the side. However, straight on FBZ. Wyvern's dead. 110 seconds now, but the rapid fire after the backline. Puck. It's just someone double the balance try. Gabby, he finds three. The ultimate is well rating. They lose everyone. That's it. That's over. TNC. They'll find four. It's just up to Dreamer Cell. They should be able to deal with him 1-on-5. He's trying to juke out with the illusions. He'll make it down to the river. He needs to juke and jive, but it's just not enough. Dreamer Cell, the last hope. Straight onto the march. We'll be able to find one he gets. They don't have buyback. Go down mid, take the base. Dreamer Cell, what can he do? Abyssal Blade forward, they're able to mirror it off here. Dreamer Cell's got to be careful. Bound the strike up. Almel's going to be able to close the distance as well. They've got the control, they got the damage, they bring him down. Buyback available. Holy shit, TNC. 71 minutes into the game. Buybacks are up in 30 for the Snapfire. Centaur doesn't have gold either. They're going to scout this out as well. They know this. No one's buying back. Radiant, they do have Glyph. PL, what can he do here? Long Thunder Thought. They're just going to try and make as much space as possible. Remember, Gabby, another refresher orb as well with the Abyssal Blade control. Phantom Lancer, that's it. That's game. TNC. I am stunned. What a game, man. G's are dropped. 72 minutes in. Look at the monkeys dance. Quite the way to celebrate game one victory for the boys on Dial. Tims was superb. Superb that game.
Last pick Silencer. Could toss this one up in the air. I mean, that damage coming out early on from that Silencer is going to be annoying to deal with. So both teams are still somewhat finding what they want, despite how back and forth it's been going.
Going to KP now. Timber going to be perfectly fine. He does have the 6 reactive armor stacks. No real threat of dying for him. Although mid lane, excuse me for missing that Armel. Double damage on the Bloodseeker does find the kill. Of course, he did have level 1 Thirst at the time, which makes it a lot easier. Now top lane, Hyde will go down to Gabby on the OD.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame here. Still, the troll is forced back. He's not going to be farming up. He's going to have to walk back to that tier 1, and this is just going to slow him down.
Tims with the cookie. There's a scatter blast. Is going to be enough. One more Armel. He'll barely find it. Just in time. And now Hyde. They don't have Rupture, but they may not need it. In fact, never mind Armel. He doesn't care. He'll go back to farming.
You don't want the Tiny falling too far behind in EXP. He needs to be big. He needs to get the damage up with his spells.
KP could be the target of a gank attempt now. They will purge him up, though. He does still have stacks going, but Rolling Thunder is there, and it's a lot of magic damage from Boom ID. So KP, he was trying to force in that tier 2 tower. He does actually deal quite a bit of damage towards it as well. And
I suppose. I mean, he's not looking to take these fights anyway at this point. You know, he needs farm as the troll. You do see a bit of a pincer movement here, top lane TNC. Sneaking behind Tims.
Yeah, but there's Hyde going after Gabby. And Gabby Toss back into that tier 1 tower. FBZ gonna be there, but Tim's with the cookie once again a save, and Gabby should just be able to run up though. No swashbuckle forward. They should be able to find Gabby on this OD, but he has Astral in a second, and he will not commit it. He hesitates, he cancels the animation, and now Armel comes in with the rupture. They'll go after Kyiv, and they will be able to trade. But you don't want to trade for an Oracle with the life of your OD. There's going to be 4 heroes from the side of Boom ID up here to push out that tier 1, though nobody spots out Tim's yet.
Oh, God.
The whirling axes hit him, and he still hasn't been spotted out. They don't get vision. KP, there's a scatter blast, and they're like, wait, where did that come from? Dreamer, so he goes straight after Tim's. Rolling Thunder is there as well. Looks like this Snapfire is going to die. Now the global silence. March, he does have his own ultimate, so he does survive, though Hyde will toss him back, and it looks like he is going to be a sitting duck as he does go down to Dreamer Cell. And I can understand what Tim's was trying to do there, John. He was setting up for the cookie stun, but it looks like it does not pay off. In fact, Armel now mid lane tries to go after the silencer. He doesn't find the kill, and he may die to FBZ here as the shield crash and the purifying flames coming in with the swashbuckle. Armel's so close to dying, though not close enough. He actually juked out the avalanche. He gets out of there, though. No toss. Purifying flames, it will be there, but now Tim's trying to get some kind of punishment out. It looks like he'll be the one that gets punished as FBZ is not done. He has another shield crash. March will save this Snapfire. BZ, he'll take an arcane rune, he'll say thank you very much, and he'll go home.
They need a lot of stuff to stop that from happening. Of course, it's going to be a while until that farm is up and running. Okay, now, no.
Mules on the timber, though. Bot lane, a big misplay coming out from TNC, it seems, as Armel and March are out of position, and it looks like they will lose Armel, and March is not going to be too safe either. And you were talking about that permanent intelligence, John. It is starting to stack up now for Makoto. Tims, find anybody, sir. Might try for it. Just gonna get to farming.
FBZ.
Although FBZ, Rolling Thunder is out now. Avalanche and Toss is there, and it looks like they should be able to find Tims, though no, apparently not. He just walks out of there. March, he'll heal him up as well, and Hyde is dead.
Oh my!
That's just way too much hesitation, it seems.
Yeah, you've got to respect the durability that TNC does have, especially when March is around to give that heal, give that shield.
Bot lane, Tim's TP straight down.
Oh, God.
He has Battle Trance available, though. It's not going to be the easiest kill, but then again, Gabby has Sanities available if he wants to drop it. He doesn't yet. There's the global silence coming out. Kyiv falls very low, but Makoto's by himself. He's trying to man-fight this, but he's in the middle of all of them. And now they go after the Oracle. KP straight on the front lines, and Kyiv is dead. I think someone has to remind Makoto he's a ranged silencer, John.
So I think it could have possibly been miscommunication right there. Although, Dreamer Cell don't want to be too far forward.
Especially considering he went the greedy build, although nice toss back on the Snapfire. Tim should definitely be dead here, and he is. Hyde again, setting up a kill, and they'll smoke immediately now straight towards their own side. Jungle KP be a nice target, but they missed the initial swashbuckle. Hyde has the blink though. He can get another toss off. Who does he want? He wants KP but misses the avalanche. He'll go for March instead. March will pop the borrowed time, but he understands he's just gone. He'll just waste as much time as possible. And Hyde, again, setting up a second kill within the last 30 seconds. I'm almost surprised Boom ID hasn't tipped the Pango again. Hyde gonna keep moving forward. KP gonna try and defend this, but he's gonna be surrounded though. Rupture is gonna be there on Hyde this time around. The Tiny can't really do much, though he can avalanche toss. Gabby now gonna join in. The KP is still very, very healthy. They'll move forward up against Dreamer Saw, who still has his ultimate available. But you've always got to be careful of the sanities drop from Gabby. And it looks like they are gonna find FBZ.
Gonna cut you down.
If they find any more, looks like they will find Kyiv to boot. Astral will be there, and he is a sitting duck. With that, 10 to 12, they're looking for even more. It's very hard to contest this Roshan, though they do scan it out. The question is, can they contest it? They're close, They have Global Silence available right now, and they'll smoke up. But the problem is that smoke's going to be broken very fast by March, who's invis on the Abaddon right now. They'll drop the Sentry, but that's not the target they want to start on, and the Aegis is taken now by Gabby. There's the cookie straight onto the Oracle. Another great play from Tims. There's the scatter shot, slow him down, and he is dead on the Oracle. As well as that, KP just moves forward, looking for more. Don't find anything. Koda looks like he's going for a Shadow Blade on the Silencer, so perhaps going into the Silver Edge to deal with KP. Fair enough. I mean, it's not such a bad
Dreamer Cell?
Top lane. Dreamer Cell pops the Battle Trance again. No. In fact, it's not even the Battle Trance, or is it? No, it was on cooldown. He just
caught out.
fighting with the False Promise, and Dreamer Cell still man fighting KP. He's going to try and TP out with the BKB now. Tims could not get a cookie off in time. Armel, though, he finds Kescute on the Oracle.
Yeah, this is probably a set of racks as well. I don't see this stopping unless the Global Silence comes back on, and that's going to be half a minute.
Well, Gabby, he finds the Silencer, Avalanche committed, but does not connect. And with that, Makoto, he does force stuff away and uses the Shadow Amulet, but they're going to lose Hyde. Dreamer Cell now, he's going to try and man fight up against his team, though KP, he'll get out of there thanks to the fire that's falling out of the sky. And Gabby? What about the sanities? It's going to cost him perhaps. In fact, no, they'll protect. There's a silence once again coming out from the Bloodseeker. FBZ, Astral, straight off the bat, Dreamer Cell. He's going to move his way in. Once again, he has the Oracle behind him. He wants to take a team fight and at least punish the side of TNC. He pops the Battle Trance. There's the Global Silence, but it means nothing. They'll go after KP instead on the Timber. He's still a tanky target. There's the cookie coming out March. Can he save KP? He cannot. They will find a massive kill. The Armel, they'll chase him down next, but he BKBs. He TPs out. Can they get a root off? They cannot. So Armel would at least make it out.
This just makes it harder for Boom to find any opening. They've always got to be aware of that top lane now, and understanding that they can't allow it to shove too far in, otherwise their tier 4s are going to be scratched.
Hyde, gonna go for TP, but Gabby's there with the Astral. No TP for you, sir. Hyde will accept his death. Armel's got a basher up anyway now, so the odds are they won't be able to TP like that any longer.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Another Astral, they found the Oracle. Kescute, yeah, he has to commit the False Promise to survive this. He will just back out. By the way, 28.5 minutes in, John. We're still yet to see that Sanities as well. There's an Astral coming out. Do we see it now? Rolling Thunder, Gabby just gonna walk away. He's not too scared by this. Here comes Armel looking for the backlines, and well, there's a Snapfire ultimate Kescute. He is dead immediately. Dreamer Cell gonna continue trying to fight, but they don't have False Promise available, even if they do buy back on that Oracle. Dreamer Cell now pops the Battle Trance with the BKB. Armel getting stunned up with that Basher. They'll get one massive kill. Can they find more though? KP, he gets bashed up and rooted. Dreamer Cell, he really wants this, and they'll get the root immediately. I thought that was going to be a bad team fight for Boom, but Dreamer Cell, he understood what he could get done with this hero.
You don't want to show off strats related to how to use Sanity's clips.
No,
beyond just pressing R.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
Dreamer Cell. Oh, he chopped the tree.
Easy, gonna find him. Tims is actually relatively tanky, considering.
Gabby? Gabby?
Yeah, Gabby's dead.
Gabby, what?
How did that happen, John? Never mind, in fact, Hyde's gone for more. He found March on the Abaddon, and now March... borrowed time's nice, but it's not going to help you survive this, I don't think, as, yeah, FBZ's there. Avalanche toss. Not even toss, just an avalanche. How did Gabby die, John?
Not much else to clear on the map, really. All tier 2's gone. Top rack's gone. They can't find anything besides kills.
Perhaps a kill attempt here. Dreamer Cell going to move forward onto KP. Does get the immediate root, and now the Rolling Thunder. They'll rupture up one. It's going to be Makoto, it looks like, but he just wants to stand and fight. God. He doesn't mind, and yeah, they'll get Armel straight off the bat, and now KP, he's gone. Dreamer Cell just manning up against everyone. He does not give a crap. They almost found more.
Force staff in right as the blink went off, so he didn't even see him. And that does allow Boom to go for this Roche's wall. So you got to deal with potentially 3-4 lives on Dreamocell.
Mel desperately trying to get that that Abyssal Blade up so he can actually just try and disable this troll and stop the battle trance from being too effective. Maybe even just jump the backlines though. FBZ, he's going to find Tims on the snap. They have a sight device on Makoto, which means Tims is 100% dead. That's going to be a bit more intelligence going to the silencer. Meanwhile, bot lane, Dreamocell once again just rushing towards the base.
I mean, he still has the Aegis up, he still has his Cheese up, he still has his Trance up. And if his Oracle's in the area, he has his False Promise. How do you kill the troll at this point in the game?
Avalanche toss, hide. He's going to be there to set up. Dreamocell, he's just going for the tier 3. He does not care about anything else. He pops Satanic and farms the creep wave a bit. Full HP once again. With that Satanic on cooldown, do you keep going? I mean, the Aegis is still there like you said, so why the hell not? Another silence. He does just Abyssal jump in on the OD, and well, with the Battle Trance BKB, it's going to be a lot of damage on Gabby. He gets stunned up. He's trying to run away. March will take the damage for his teammate. Borrow Time will pop, and Dreamocell now probably doesn't want to go too much longer. There's those Mortimer's Kisses coming out again, though it's cancelled off immediately, though no, it is not. It was still going, but Hyde does eventually cancel it off. Dreamocell, though, he found March on the Abaddon. Looks like Makoto did end up going down to Armel on the Bloodseeker, so a massive pickup from TNC. They may just find another in the form of Hyde, and it looks like they will. In fact, now they want to keep trying to team fight the Dreamocell. He's not too afraid right now. He did lose his Aegis though, and he wants to fight with the Cheese. He jumps in straight onto the OD. He wants that OD gone, and Gabby, he will Astral just in the nick of time. FBZ just rolling around trying to find that stun. They will find the OD kill. No buyback available on Gabby now. Can they find KP? It looks like they just may be able to as they force-staff him more forward, and they will find the kill. Now Tims, he gets tossed in as well by Hyde once again, and it'll actually be Kezcute who finds the triple on the Oracle, of all things.
You need that OD to be up and running. That's really your answer here. Even if it hasn't been working out, but he did buy that BKB out so earlier on, so no option for that here, and this is just going to be Rax.
KP gets tossed back again. He'll chains forward. They do get one Rax.
Definitely. This is almost reminiscent of Game 1, except TNC is struggling just a bit more here. It's still even on the kill board. The advantage for Boom is pretty similar to Game 1, almost. Their execution's much cleaner, though, and if they find Armel here...
Armel. Abyssal Blade will be there, and Astral comes out, but they have a sight device. The OD could be in trouble. Hyde, he's going for more. He tosses him back again, and with that, this Bloodseeker, he's still surviving somehow, but the Dreamocell will not leave him be. He does go down, though. He does have buyback this time around. KP runs the hell out of there, but Hyde once again with the toss. Tiny Airlines just eat your heart out. FBZ moving forward straight onto that Snapfire, and with that sight device, there's not much he can do. Tims, he has a cookie, but what does a cookie do when you're surrounded by 3 heroes? It does nothing. In fact, they found the OD once again. But
oh god,
Troll
Armel.
doesn't care for the OD. He wants that Bloodseeker. Armel gets stunned up. That's a dieback on the BS, and that is GG. TNC will lose game number 2, and that'll mean a 1-1 for either side of these teams as we'll be forced to a game number 3.
I'm looking forward to watch that one. Boom ID, they fixed the issues I had from Game 1, Mike. They closed out the game. They understood they had the advantage. They didn't play around. They went for the objectives. They went for the aggressive play.
TNC, they'll go for the Pango. They know they needed that team fight, so that's fair enough. You'll give KP that offlane Pango. Is it enough up against this kind of draft? Because it's such a mobile draft from Boom ID. Remnant, excuse me. Balance Strike does hurt, though.
It's harder for Armel to trade as well. Like, the mana cost in his spells and the mana pool he has doesn't really give him too much leeway to play aggressive here.
He's finding a nice little courier pickup up in the top lane. That was Hyde's, and he's going to find another one. Tims. They'd never expect the second time. He'll find another straight towards the See you guys later. The mid lane, Armel does go down to Makoto, and immediately, well, it's a tip towards Makoto, which is fair enough, but Makoto still basically free farming in the mid lane. In fact, they're going to try and make maybe a bit of a jump here. March will throw the Centaur in, but It's spotted very easily, but here comes Tims. He needs a disruption on Hyde, and he'll get it. This should be a very easy Rubik kill. And, well, with the Remnant there as well, Hyde surely doesn't get out, and doesn't, though Makoto is going to try and punish for this. He'll move forward onto Tims. He has Boundless Strike if he wants to, and Tims, he may not even need it. Makoto, one more right click will do the job, and he does get it. In fact, he may turn onto March now, or just Armel.
Oh.
Never mind, Remnant comes out. Jingu Mastery is over. They get the stomp off as well. Makoto needs to get the hell out of here. Armel wants to chase Mischief. It will not dodge anything, but Makoto is still running. Fairy Fire! It won't be enough. Armel does find the kill. And that is pretty massive for Armel, considering how far behind he was. It's going to be a fair bit of golden XP going to the way of this Void Spirit.
It really is, and that was a bit of a greedy play from Boom ID. Just holding out too long in that Boundless Strike. They might find more here, TNC.
Yeah, Tims just finds the disruption and Armel gets in there. Tims will take the kill for himself this time around, but...
Yeah, it's a bit rough. I mean, it's not the worst trade in the world, just losing your Shadow Demon, at very least, is not too bad. And FBZ will get a bit of a push going on this tower.
Kodo straight onto Gabby. He does wait for March. He was there to spot that out. And now they'll turn around to Hyde again. They're feeling very confident, but it's 4v2 right now. More heroes to TP though. KB, he'll Rolling Thunder. Straight after that, Oracle and Armel will be able to take Kescute out. And now they found Hyde as well. So both supports go down. The rest of Boom ID just TP the hell out of there. Both teams seem pretty okay with just continuing to farm up.
Oh.
Hyde, gonna get caught out at the bot lane. Gabby will actually morph into the Rubik for the lift. Still though, Gabby might be in a bit of trouble here with this Wukong's command. He's falling very low and he's out of mana. There's no way out of this, Gabby. He does go down. And some very quick rotations coming up from Boom ID. Though Tims, disruption in the tree line. Makoto won't mind though. He just jumps out with his new defusal, and Tims has no way out of this situation. Boundless is there if he needs it, but he does not. Makoto will clean up the Shadow Demon, though mid lane, the T1 has started being taken. Dreamer's Cell, he could not take, but he wants to take a team fight. KP falls very low very quickly and does go down. So it's going to be a 3-for-0 trade, and maybe it may even be 4 as March does get Primal Springed up. Makoto does need a bit of help here. Or maybe he doesn't. Once the Boundless Strike's available, he may just, you know, kill him. In fact, Dreamer's Cell will take it for himself. That is a pretty darn nice way to start the team fight, and Gabby, I believe, knows it. In fact, he's got it coming out right now. We get a bit of spell life still with the Vampire Tank if he really wanted, but he's going to jump in, and he does not actually get the Oracle. Not quite enough damage. Kescute got the Pulse Promise off, and now the Rolling Thunder. KB, he wants to go in. He finds 3 of them straight off the bat. Makoto wants to get the hell out of there. Or maybe they go back in. FBZ, he's still around and still ready to go in. They did commit the Stampede though, so they haven't got the best entrance into this team fight as FBZ falls very low, but now a cube is rolling around the map. Hyde? That's not how that's meant to work, John. Armel gonna set up with the Remnant once again. Still, FBZ, he's so darn tanky. Just with that pipe, they just aren't able to burst him down. And now Tims, he's falling very low, and Dreamer Soul, he'll pick up the kill. And in fact, they'll keep going for more Dreamer Soul. Can he find anybody else with the chains? It's not off cooldown yet, so we'll have to wait it out. But perhaps just with that one kill, they may be satisfied enough to just try and take the safer play and force in the T1 tower. Back, never mind, they got the chains off of the Pango. KP was a bit far forward. He got the shield crash off, but it doesn't mean anything. Gabby again trying to burst on the Monkey King, but it does not work out in his favor, and Dreamer Cell gets the chains off. Now they get the ensnare, and it looks like they may lose the morphing, though no, the disruption was there in time. Gabby, he'll wait for him out of there barely, but Dreamer Cell again with the chains, and now the purge as well, though Gabby's still surviving throughout all this. He just Agi and strength morphing his way to victory. Dreamer Cell, he does go down in the end. Now Kescute trying to run out of there, but Armel has the Remnant. And Gabby, I mean, he was on the brink of dying for at least a minute there, John. He just survived the whole way. Boom ID don't seem to know what's happening. And if they did, I don't know if they'd have an option in all this. But it seems like they weren't expecting it this early on from this kind of draft from TNC. Unfortunately for them, that is how it pans out. Bit of an awkward timing though for Boom, as they would have loved to take that Roshan fight had they had the BKB.
For sure. They are jumping on March, but that's an Enchantress.
It is. Boundless Strike does connect. Hoof Stomp is there as well. March is healing up though.
Oh man,
and,
that
well,
is
you can
no.
probably just TP out.
No. I mean, it's Enchantress though, right? Like, you should know that is bound to happen. In fact, Remo Cell up top.
Oh, that's a big catch. Mel, can he hold him down? Remnant not being thrown out yet, but here comes Gabby. Ethereal is available. He just needs vision. Dreamersaur has no remnants left, so he's going to make a run for it. And Armel, well, there was a remnant out towards the north. Now he really doesn't have any as Tims gets the disruption off Dreamersaur. He needs another 8 seconds. No real mana to spare though anyway. So he's just trying to waste time at this point. If he gets out, it would be an absolute miracle. There's a remnant. He's trying to juke them out here. He doesn't actually have the mana to commit to go to the remnant. And Armel may assume he's gone. Dreamersaur. No, they'll find him. 1,040 damage from Tims.
Unfortunate, but that was some good play coming out from TNC. They were microing their courier to keep tabs on those remnants as well. So there would have been no escape for our Ember Spirit in any case.
Armel jumps in on FPZ. He's surrounded though. That was a bit of a bait coming out, and unfortunately for Armel, he fell for it. Now Tims. Well, Armel gets baited, and then Tims gets baited by his own teammate. It happens. Of course, it is painfully obvious that the Monkey King has Ags, considering there are statues laying around. We'll see Gabby. Does have help behind him though in the form of Tims, but there's the Boundless Strike into the Primal Spring. Now the lift as well, but disruption straight away from Tims, but they'll jump on the back lines straight away, try and take him out. He's being forced up down to there, but FBZ does find him. Now March, he's a sitting duck. He doesn't have the heal this time around, and he does go down, but KB with the Rolling Thunder. Armel in the back, controlling Keskut, forcing out the False Promise, and KB does get chained up. Dreamersaur does find himself another nice pick if he can get it though, as Gabby is still around the area and Tims has pulled back with March. They're all making their way back in. Dreamersaur though going straight after that Void Spirit. Armel being chained up, he'll be okay. Meanwhile Tims, that's a dieback on the Shadow Demon. He does go down to Makoto. Now they've got that Ember once again, but he's still surviving throughout all this. Dreamersaur managing to live. He still survives the disruption coming up from the Rubik. Now Gabby's falling low. Makoto, he'll find KP. No buyback available on him. It looks like Dreamersaur is somehow still alive, and Armel's forced to TP out as they will lose Gabby. And March, he just bought back as well, John. It's going to be 2 diebacks, and nobody's going to have buyback available on the side of TNC.
Oh man, it feels like we've seen this one before. And
trick kill for Makoto.
Just off the back of a fight like that.
Never hurts to say buyback gold. It's going to be 1 Rax. You could run down bot, as there is a mid-tier 2 still standing, so you don't have the mid option. It's going to be a very, very tough team fight to try and take, especially with that Wukong's command.
Definitely. They do know something's up. The pings are flying out.
Remnant. Get the Roshan. Still very, very low. They've got to hurry up if they want to try and contest. And KP, he'll jump in. Still, Wukong's is there, and Roshan alive, and KP, he's bursted. Makoto, he does manage to pick up the Aegis, and now they want to go for more. Remnants forward straight away into the back lines. That's a lot of damage on March straight away. Armel, meanwhile, getting caught out with the double damage active, but it's not going to be enough as Makoto is on top. They get the disruption off from Tims. Is it going to matter? It is absolutely not. Shotgun is there from Gabby, but it doesn't do enough as the balance comes in. Gabby, no! And now March gonna get chased down. Tims. Oh, I think that's over, John. It's no buybacks on your cores. March, we know he doesn't have buyback. He just died back.
Makoto?
You run towards the fountain, Makoto. Do you keep diving? Not really.
And just like that, TNC. The big thing there was that Armel tried to dissimulate out, but he got caught on the lower ground. He didn't manage to cliff up.
There's March trying to do something as an Enchantress, but he is just going to die. Although, maybe not. He's going to walk out of there, apparently. They don't even care about him. They're just going after those tier 4s. He does have them healing up, though. So if they can delay this with this Rolling Thunder, it could be massive. In fact, they've delayed it enough that their teammates are coming back online, so it's not going to be GG. They hold on for another at least couple minutes.
Seems about right to me. Like, FBZ has no real worries now. You can't burst this guy down straight off, or you'd have to expend all your spells, really, to even make a dent.
TNC TNC, they're trying to push out the other lanes and force the side of Boom ID back, but Boom ID not falling for it this time. They'll just have to delay this as long as possible, but Gabby gets caught out. There's the Abyssal as well. Can they burst him down? It could be really bad though. No, Gabby, he will survive. Now Makoto getting very low. He pops BKB!
Oh my.
That's his age is gone. This is the opening TNC needed. They'll get the remnant off. He's just stuck there right now, but there's the Wukong's command coming out. They just need to run out of that ring. March, he will go down. Buyback is still on cooldown for him, so he can't get back into this, but it looks like they've protected that tier 3 though. Armel still going. He'll get out of there safely. FBZ now still moving forward, trying to find somebody, but perhaps that heart doesn't matter. He's falling quite low. Armel jumps back in. He's going to be so careful not to die though, as they do jump back in straight after Armel, but he'll use up. Still alive throughout all this. He does get out of there, just barely. Now FBZ straight onto Gabby. Gabby's falling low. He'll Strength Morph and Ghost form up, and now he'll steal the Ember Spirit form. And does manage to barely get out of there. But Boom ID are still in the lead in all this. And they are still going to try and force in this tier 3 tower.
It's going to be rough. They still can, but with these two cores still alive, you still run a bit of a risk, although...
No, you can't get caught like that. He gets caught by the Centaur FBZ, he's gone.
Gabby?
He'll buy it back. Gabby falling low, but not low enough. In fact, Armel falling even lower, but he'll get out of there. KB now with the Rolling Thunder, but immediate BKB coming out from Makoto and the straight onto Armel. He does manage to get out just barely. They don't have the Boundless Strike available. KB keeping them away with that Rolling Thunder. Now they may just find the monkey. It's so done. No, Armel. He goes down to the Boundless. Still, they'll find the trade. FBZ, he just wants the racks. He just wants the objectives. Can he find it? He's trying to run away now. It's been disarmed and he will not get it.
No.
It's one right click away. But the Heavens Halberd coming out from, I believe it was KB. In fact, no, it wasn't. Who was it? Who disarmed him?
Probably just Ethereal Blade?
It was the Swashbuckle. FBZ was not in position to get a hoof stomp off, but he's still looking. Do they fight? They just want those megas. TNC, they've got to defend anyway. There are super creeps coming in through the top lane. Now the team fight split, so FBZ, does he continue moving forward? It looks like he wants to, but he's just a little bit afraid it could be bait though. Here comes the remnants forward. They won't find TNC. Glimmer Cape's up, but they found Armel with the chains. Still Rolling Thunder coming in from KB now, just controlling up the side of Boom ID. Where's the rest of the cavalry? There's the False Promise coming in, and now they found Gabby. That's going to be massive. They can take him up, don't know. Tims, he gets the disruption off. Remacel though does take down Tims and Gabby. He falls too low. He does go down. He doesn't have buyback.
Oh boy.
It's not on cooldown.
No. He has 50 gold.
He spent all his gold on the Satanic and he didn't even get to use it properly because he ghost scepted.
Oh boy. Armel now as well. He has buyback at least, but...
Can they hold?
Without Gabby?
We saw March and KP hold by themselves before. This is a bit of a harder situation though, as KP getting caught out. He'll be okay with the Glimmer Cape though. FBZ has caught out March. Still FBZ somehow falling low to Tims. Makoto gonna move his way in once again. Just wants that Enchantress though. March is standing his ground and now will back off. Aghanim Scepter now up on the Rubik. It's FBZ, a great stun on Tims, but he does manage to Glimmer Cape away once again. And now per Dreamer Cell, the Lincolns will be broken. Armel, the Boundless just on the tip. He'll get the Yules on KP. He needs to save Armel. He does manage it. Again, the Rolling Thunder not allowing this Rax to go down though. They need to buy 25 seconds for Gabby. They get the chains off on March. He'll heal his way up. Still the Rax is being protected. March managing to get out. And now Makoto, he's falling pretty darn low. He has to be pretty darn careful about this though. No, False Promise will be there. They get the Megas, but still TNC hold on to the base. Gabby will be back up in time, so they will not force the Ancient Dive. You have the Leveler up now on the Morph as well, so I suppose you have a nice way of pushing in those tier 3s if you ever get the opportunity. Still, the Divine would be much more appropriate, I feel. FBZ.
FBZ?
Jumps on the cliff. KP, is this bait? Gabby, he's moving in. Armel now wants to find a target. In fact, that was Hyde, excuse me. Rolling Thunder, KP, not going to find anyone, but they get the Rubik. Still, they shotgun him down. It's a 4 versus 5 now. There's no buyback on that Rubik. Gabby now going after FBZ. He's still on the cliff right now, John. He can't blink off. He's dead.
Oh, God.
He'll buy back. Double chains is there from Dreamer, so Armel, he's very low, but he could get out. In fact, no, the Abyssal will be there in time. Makoto's not playing games this time around. They'll go after another. KP does go down, and both those heroes do not have buyback.
Look at that. Surrounded by creeps, is slowly losing HP though, but should be able to hold on to that Ancient. They will have to surrender to Roche. Force the buyback out of that scent. But you're going to have to play against Aegis and Cheese.
Well, they'll smoke up. They want to try and finish this game right here, right now. Now, mind you, can Remnant back in straight after dying if he needs to? The Ancient is exposed. Gabby pops the Minotaur Horn straight away. How do you hold this? It just seems so difficult. The Makoto bound on strike. KP starts with the Rolling Thunder. He's going to roll in straight after Makoto, but there's the BKB immediately coming out, and they go after Tims. They don't want any of these games coming out from Tims, though. He force-stuffs himself out of there with the Force Boots, it seems, and now they'll move in for the team fight. There is one dropping low. I think that's the Monkey King, in fact, falling very, very low to Gabby. Gabby, can he take him out? Not quite. Dreamer Cell. He'll find the kill onto Tims in the back lines. Meanwhile, Gabby, a nice double hoop stomp, but he's dealing no damage here.
No.
Gabby, he may fall too low. He doesn't have Satanic. The Ancient is gone. Boom ID will not throw game number 3. As TNC will be dropped to the lower bracket of the minor qualifiers, and Boom ID, I want to say against all odds,